Hi, this is Anna. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you this little golden book junk journal. So this book, when I saw this book, it wasn't in the greatest of shape, so I had to fix it a little bit. It had some scratches. I just really felt the need to fix this book. So I kind of painted the scratches with Inka gold, so that gave extra color on the sides and stuff, so it's turquoise and pink. And then I covered it with those die cuts, as you can see here. And then on top of everything else, I sealed it on the front and back. And so this is sealer on both sides. Then I also got 3 different trims. So this trim comes with the pom-poms, as you can see, and I really wanted to use the trim, so I had it in 3 different colors, and I figured that this color will go the best with this book. So I wanted this book to look very bohemian and very colorful. So this is very colorful, as you can see, and it's on front and back. Then the book ties with fixed seam binding. You can't really remove this one. I'll show you in a second. This is the side of the book. As you can see, it's a lot of trims. It's a lot of fibers and stuff. And then fabric spine. This spine is a little wider than most of the books because I put a lot of stuff. As you can see, it's filled. It's really, really filled. So if you want to add your own stuff, then you'll have to remove whatever's already in there. So it's 4 signatures, and there are 14 pieces of sheets per signature, and that's also including the original book pages. So 4 signatures. This is fabric, and then I finished it with the rickrack on the side. This is fixed tassel attachment. It's rather large. And let me remove this stuff from here so you can see it. So that is the tassel attachment, very pretty. So it's also the trim is on the other side as well. It's on both sides and inside. The book comes with this removable detachable tassel with this beautiful glass bead and pearl bead and a small lobster clasp. So it's basically colors very bohemian gypsy to match the book. And then I also made this into a charm. It was kind of difficult, but I made it work. And so this is crystal. It's rather heavy, and it's a charm. So it's just additional cool looking thing for, I think, perfect for Bohemian journal. So these 2 things, as you can see, are detachable. So that means you can add them somewhere else, different journal. When you're done with working with this journal, you can put it somewhere else, but I think this is really pretty. So then the closure is double seam binding in black color, because I wanted black because the trim is black here. So here is the other side of the trim. So I left this out. I didn't glue it to the book. It's sticking out right here because I wanted this black to stick out. And it's this, as you can see, this here's the rickrack, here's the fabric, and the same at the back. It's the same. And then here you have the seam binding closure, and so this is glued, so you cannot remove this one. And I got some Inka gold here. I hope you don't mind. I sealed the corners before I was working with everything else, so I sealed the corners. So the Inka gold is also here. It's a turquoise color. It's all around here. So that gave really pretty look and color to the distressed edges of this vintage book. So I really love the way it turned out. So let me show you. It's 4 signatures, And here, as you can see, I also didn't want to trim off the pages because I didn't want to get rid of the color. I didn't want to cut off the color, so it's really pretty. So very eclectic. As you see, it's really loaded. So here is some trim, and it's the same trim as in the Tassel. And then you get very eclectic sheets of paper. Here's a paper bag with little note card. This is coffee dyed paper. I think I have 2 coffee dyed pages per journal. So here again, you can open it and read the whole thing, because if I had to cut it, I would need to remove some of the letters. So I didn't want that to happen. Here's again coffee dyed pink paper with beautiful sari silk. This is parchment, so it will look really pretty. Whatever you journal, the letters are going to look really pretty. This is again another raffle made with sari silk. Beautiful pink flowers on black background. Beautiful page. Flowers. That's again another coffee dyed paper. Here is Tom. I think that was his name. That was one of my favorite books, but you know, it was so many years ago. So that's also some fibers here on the side. So this is vintage playing card, but he looked like that boy from the book. So, and the colors matched so beautifully together. That is the middle of the signatures with a big pocket. So I made a lot of handmade tags for this journal, and I also made the edges with the turquoise color Inka gold, just like the cover. This is some extra paper that you could glue somewhere on a patterned page. This is Tim Holtz sari silk underneath. So you can journal on this. And a couple things in here. It's a beautiful ephemera with butterflies and guest check. And then this is one of these handmade tags. This one even has the metal eyelet here. And these are sequin. I don't know if you can see the sequence. It's behind that plastic glass bag, and then I also sewed around it. So, and it's also inked or distressed or just colored with the Inka gold. So this will be beautiful to even, you can cover this with other paper, or you can just journal here, or you can just give it as a gift tag. Here's more trims. That's the coffee dyed paper. Here's sari silk again, beautiful colors, really pretty. So I did want some dark colors in this book. I just wanted this book to look more gypsy in style and very colorful. Here is the other side of the paper bag with some extra paper. And then here's the little envelope with some extra tags that you might need. They're made with cardstock, some of which is double-sided. So it looks pretty on this side. Then this is just a cluster of things with sari silk on top. You can journal on these pieces, you can tear them out, you can do really anything you want with this. So here's the sari silk, so it's kind of like a tab on top of the page, and then it goes to the other side. And that is the end of the first signature. Now second signature has this paper clip that I was showing you in my previous video. That I made this one for this journal, but this is how it would look in a journal. And this is belly band made with this wired ribbon that also has some gold in it. So it has pink, black, gold in it, so I really liked it. And then this piece of paper, I figured it could even serve as postcard, or you can cut it into smaller pieces. It's just such a beautiful piece of cardstock. So that's here. And then on this side, there's just another piece of paper for notes. And this is handmade journaling card with some sheer mesh with glitter. So this is put together with this paper clip. And as you can see, that is a bear. So I thought it was going very well with this book. I don't know if I cannot see if I'm in the center, because the way I'm recording, I just assume I am, but if I'm not, then I apologize. So let me put this together. Okay, this is a butterfly that I sewed on this side, but you can journal underneath, you can make a pocket out of it, you can do anything with it. So it's kind of like this. And it's a paper to journal on. Here is some beautiful book with butterflies. That's coffee dyed paper. That's just some packaging paper that I just really went for the sound of it. Some more, that's like crafting book pages, invoice. Here is sari silk again with beautiful flowers. It's on dark blue background with some green color. Now this is a card that I received from my parents for my birthday. So it's in Polish, as you can see. These are 2 gemstones on it. That's ribbon, so this could also be a tuck spot or belly band. It's textured, glittered. It's really beautiful. I kind of had a hard time to give it away in a journal, but then it's so beautiful and it matched so well, so I decided to put in a journal. So this is the card. You can see the gilded pink. Beautiful flowers. So that's still a part of the card, so you can journal on it. Look how pretty it is. And this is coffee dyed, beautiful vintage pages. Here's another of these handmade tags. As you can see, I have 3 of these tags in a journal. So the way I made them is this is a piece of cardstock. This isn't the very heavy paper pad. It's the little thinner one, and then I had just some smaller pieces of paper pad, and I just glued everything together. So it was quite a bit of work. And then I added the turquoise inka gold. This is fabric, and then 2 what are they called? These are kind of like stickers, but I had to use glue underneath. And these are the 3D butterflies. So that's this tag to journal on. So it's 3D. The butterflies are. It's a very pretty tag. It also would be pretty to give it away. And that's middle of this signature. So here's more paper and butterflies here too. So you can have it like this, you can have it like that. So the roses here looked really pretty with the sari silk on this side. Here's the book page, coffee dyed paper. And here's the card. So it's basically says bouquet of flowers, ray of sunshine, and smile of a butterfly. It's all for you because you're really special. And then all the deepest dreams and wishes, may all your deepest dreams and wishes come true. So then you have date. So my parents think that everything is already written here, so they just have to sign it, and I don't mind at all because it's really beautiful. Then here's the rest of the card, just like it was on the other side. So I didn't cover this, and the extra paper that I give, the bigger pieces, that's where you could glue it right here, and if you wanted to cover this. So this here, this is sari silk, and it's really pretty. It has some gold threads going through it. And that's book page. These are a couple things in here. Let me remove the got stuck paper clip. Okay. So that's a little booklet. It was basically, as you can see, a piece of book page that I didn't need. So I glued paper here. Here I stamped it so you can journal on it, and a little collage on the front, and then it's tied. So you can put some extra pages and make it a little journal. So that's the booklet, and it's also it also has the Inka gold around it. So that goes here and here. So that's beautiful purple color. That's a sari here. That is a piece of paper. This is also coffee dyed. Some beautiful flowers, looks like fern and stuff. Oh, look at this book page. Isn't this beautiful? That's so magical. So here's one of these pages. I just glued this one because that's patterned paper pad, so I just made a space for you to journal here. And this is sari silk, and that is the middle of the journal. So this is sari silk again, and that is a pocket. So it's a journaling card, and then another journaling card. It says thoughts, and this is another of these tags I was telling you about, with the Inka gold, the cardstock here, and the 3D butterfly. And these are pretty large tags too. Okay. This is punched things, basically looks like fern, and then stars. I couldn't make more stars because it would need to be all in the same row, so I didn't want that, so I only have one star. It's basically like forest with stars in the sky. This paper is heavy, and I don't even know where I got this paper. I just found it in my craft room. It's another book page. This is actually a envelope. I got a card for myself. It has still my name on it. You can glue something to it, anything, cover it, journal over it. I just left it the way it is, and I like this color for this journal, so I used it. And here is a little coffee dyed piece of paper. That's also coffee dyed. So there's some book pages from winery or about wines or whatever, so I'm just mentioning it. That's also trim. This is beautiful sari silk and space underneath the journal. Very gypsy. And it goes to the other side. Now this is something that I really like to eat. I eat it with everything, with eggs, with cheese, with whatever, instead of bread, and I love it. I don't know if you ever had it or not, but I thought that's such a cool thing to put in a journal. So this is why it's here. I didn't seal the bottom, so it's like you can see it on both sides. But these things I figure will be perfect for adding pictures too. So you could add your pictures, glue your pictures here. That would look really pretty. That's coffee dyed paper. This pink looks so pretty next to the black. Middle of the signature, it's my drawings. I figured I needed something happening here. Not necessarily stamps, so this is why it's here. You can color these as well. You can also paint them with glitter or stuff like that would shine. That's the other side of the what I was just showing you. So I glued book page, a piece of book page to this side, but then here again I figured you could just add a picture, your picture to it, and it would look really pretty. That's a belly band with a journaling card and ruffled fabric. That's sari silk here. That's it's a belly band with a journaling card and then handmade tag with sari silk. There's a star. So that's the wine page. Page from a wine book. This is coffee dyed. That's washi here. Here are some, I punched this here too, and this is a journaling card made with some butterfly ephemera and that's vintage wallpaper underneath. So I think this is a very pretty page as well. And here's a paper clip with some sari. And beautiful. This is really beautiful. I love these flowers. This is so bohemian. So it's this, and then this is a postcard that you can send to somebody. So that's this page here. That's sari silk on top. This is also sari silk. This is kind of matching the dark, it's like dark green, like almost dark turquoise, and dark red, like almost brown, like maybe it is brown or just looks brown next to this color. And then it says create. This is also from some flower making book, some crafting stuff. And last signature, so original book pages in first and last signature. Doily, coffee dyed paper, ruffled fabric. Here you could also glue one of these big pieces of paper that's lined to journal on, or add a picture. Here is again my drawing on coffee dyed paper. This is a handmade envelope that I made. So I made this of this beautiful cardstock. I love it. And then it opens up, and this is purple colored coffee dyed paper in it. So this is mesh, and then you have this beautiful applique flower with pearl in the middle. And here is some collage with pink lace, book pages, Tim Holtz ephemera, and one of these 3D butterflies. Let's put it together. These paper clips are rather tight, and that's third and last of these tags, as you can see, with those pieces of and they're all made, this one is with sari silk, the other one was with twine, and so they're all different. It's a butterfly, and as you can see, inka gold on the edges. This is vintage wallpaper, but it looks so pretty. This is just a piece of my, what is it called? Oh, I forget. It's acrylics. So you could journal on the other side maybe, or use it with making things. This is, that's fabric here. This is envelope sealer. It's a sticker. That's the same as on the paper clip. I use the same one for the paper clip. So it's a little bit, I cut it a little bit bigger than it actually is, so that the circle is right here. So you can use it somewhere. And some ephemera here, memories. Middle of the last signature, black sari silk, really pretty. This is the vintage wallpaper, and it's a flip. As you can see here, I used one of these lined papers too to cover the wallpaper. And this is junk mail envelope. I love to use junk mail envelopes in my journals. It's covered, whatever was on here is covered. And it's also, this is also the turquoise blue inka gold on both sides. And this tag is also painted with inka gold. You can still journal on it. So that's one envelope. I mean one pocket, and here's another one on this side. So then you have space to journal here. This is washi, butterflies. That's sari silk too. That's some inka gold on here and washi. This one is also painted with inka gold around. Just some pretty butterflies. This is coffee dyed paper. That's sari silk here and here. It's beautiful book pages. Coffee dyed paper, and that's the end of the journal. So as you can see, quite a bit. This one took some time, but I am really happy with the finished product. I think it's gypsy looking and bohemian, and that's what I really wanted in this journal. I will be making one more in this style, but it's going to be different colors and different book. But I also want a lot of stuff in it. And so this one is a little wider spine than the other books. As you can see, it was a lot of stuff in it. So it's a lot of sewing, but I'm really, really happy with this book. So it ties right here. It still has the double seam binding, but this one is fixed. And it's black, and I never use black for those books, but this one, because it's the Bohemian Gypsy, it was calling for this color. So again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this journal. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.